specific thing at the end of the game that kind of set you off, or was it a series or culmination of things?
When I was 8 feet from half court, waving like an air traffic controller, trying to get their attention and pointing at my left wrist, asking them to check the clock, and then had to use a timeout to ensure that they would do it. And then when Mo took the last shot of the game and they immediately went to check the clock, that's probably what Michael was curious of in my growth, is because that's when I went bananas.
Pandemonium swept campus, midnight, everyone's calling everybody, texting everybody, Dominic's playing. What goes into your game plan, not starting him, putting him in there in the game, because he's healthy, but no one knew what you were going to do? What went into your decision making?
Really not near as much as you probably would anticipate. I just wanted him to be able to finish his career in a uniform. I didn't want him to be my age and look back and go, this is how my career ended. And so I think it brought a much better close to his career. And the reason that I subbed him in 3.5 minutes into the game was because I knew that emotionally he was spent, and I knew his wheels were turning, and I knew the longer I kept him over there, the more anxious he was going to become. And so I put him in so he could burn some of that off. I didn't, as I said to Todd and everybody else that asked me, I did not anticipate that his impact on the game would determine whether we won or lost. But despite the potential outcome, I wanted him to finish with his teammates the same way that he started.
What you know of the team still remaining, what do you like?
I like all of them.
Who's the best?
Lazar. That's easy.
No, I meant the teams. I'm sorry, the teams left.
Oh. Who? I don't know. Somebody told me we were going to play Memphis. I didn't even know that. Memphis and Missouri, Purdue and UConn, Oklahoma, Syracuse, Pitt. Who's Pitt play?
Louisville plays Arizona. Yeah.
Pitt plays Xavier. What's the line on all the games?
We're not allowed. I don't know. What do you think is mine?
You going to be watching it, or are you going to be staying away from the TV?
I'm going to go recruiting as fast as I can. As emotional as Michael thinks that I am,
I didn't say it was a bad thing, though.
I know, I like you. I really struggle with endings as a person. Don't like to say goodbye, not going to a funeral, and very fractured. I saw Coach Self. Coach Self called me right when I got the job. And that next week, the rules of recruiting have changed since then. Last year, every weekend in April, they had a big AAU event at a different location every weekend. They have those now, we just can't attend. And so I get the job on April the 8th, and of course my phone's full, and end up talking to Coach Self, and then I see him that Saturday morning, the first Saturday morning at an event. And he said, Buzz, I forgot to tell you one thing. And I said, what was that, Coach? He said, do not think that you're going to take a break until 1 year from today. He goes, you won't get one day off. And he's right. He has been right. And so within having said that, I've never thought about the end, because I've just kept running as fast as I could run. And so to watch a game, I don't know that I'm maybe glancing, but not to sit down and hang out, just because I still think about us. And so that's why I haven't watched our game. So
the seniors' legacy at Marquette is secure no matter if they play in the NBA or not.
Yep.
Having said that, when NBA GMs and scouts talk to you about them at the next level, what will you tell them?
I think that they all have a great knowledge of the game. I think they all absorb what you teach quicker than most. I think that they have a competitiveness that not every player has. And I think that their desire to be a great teammate matches their desire to be a great NBA player. And I don't think that those are always matched with certain guys. And so the more that, with the relationships that I have with the NBA GMs that I've known since before being the head coach, those are obviously the ones that I talk to most. I think in some ways, just like colleges are, NBA teams are just as concerned about character now, maybe as much as they are skill set. Like Luke for the Bucks. I knew Luke. I know the coach that brought Luke to the country, and Luke's one of the best people you can be around. And I think that plays a part in whether guys, sign. And so I think that those three guys that are going to have a chance to play at that level, you don't have to question who they are as people. They don't hang around bad people. They don't make bad decisions off the court. They're all going to graduate. They're all great kids, and they have a very steep learning curve in regards to what they can absorb. And I think that'll be beneficial to them.